Yeah, let me walk you through the demo that how this platform works. So after clicking that button, you will be redirected to the home page of the website, and on clicking the create new video button, it will initialize the editor. And now the content creators who will be creating demos, courses and all those stuffs on the platform can take their theoretical content to convert it into some visual content, so that you users and the end users can view the content and learn from it more effectively. Uh, so it requires video title. I'm putting it blockchain right now. For description, I'm putting some description for like a brief intro of that. And if I need to create a visual content or some introductory video or something on specifically on blockchain history, so I will go with I will take these transcripts from any place on the internet and put that in the video transcripts uh, tab. And when I click the create scene button, it will use an open source API uh, to fetch stock videos and audio content to relate it to specific tags, the keywords that are specific keywords, yeah, specific keywords, so that you can arrange these keywords using this editor in such a manner that you can describe your textual content in a better way. So yeah, and there is an option to upload a video, like if you want to upload some video that you have on your local machine, and if you want to merge it back, put that in somewhere in middle or at the end or in the starting, so you can do that too. And after you have created the video, you can select the aspect ratio of resolution of video generally. uh, yeah, and after you merge all these all the relevant videos that you want for your platform, that you want for your course, you can merge all these videos to form a single module for some specific sort of some specific topic that we chose, history of blockchain right now. And after yeah, after creating that, this button is right now not functional. After creating your whole course, you can go with publishing your course on the platform. And yeah, and as an end user, I can view these videos that are uploaded by content creators of the platform. And I can view what are people made for the users to see. And teachers, faculties and other trainers can use this content to teach in their respective domains. And also if you want to contribute, you can sign up as a contributor, content creator to the network, or else you can use it as a end user. And you have the functionalities of forking. If you like some course or something that is already present on the platform, then you can use forking functionality, so that you can have that in your account. And after that, after forking that video, you can develop or you can modify that content, or you can develop on top of that content, so that you can more what we say more streamline your content. And you can publish it as publish it as your content that you have made this thing. uh, after updating it with some significant changes and all. And this is normal functioning of this platform right now. And we are planning to integrate blockchain in this scenario because we are planning to do this forking stuff. And uh, the after you fork this repository, you will have you will have the access to whole content on your local on your account, and you can update that content, and also you can merge back that updated content to the main, the parent repository if you want. So and we are planning to uh, make this versioning part, the forking, the merging, and creating branches and all this part, the version control part on the blockchain, so that we can incentivize content creators with some native currency, or probably in the beginning with the Ethereum itself. Like if you content creators will be awarded with some kind of native currency, or probably ethers as a reward for their content, their content contribution to the to the platform. uh, and the people who want to fork these repositories for these courses or these modules or these training sessions, uh, to teach other people, they can fork these modules by paying some amount of fees to the content creator who has the ownership of that content. So that it will help in incentivizing the people uh, that are creating content on the platform, so that they can engage more on this. And yeah.
Yeah, not just owner, but the forking, like the payment will trickle down to all the contributors.
Yeah.
That's a unique part of it. When you fork the version control, we'll know that okay, who has contributed, and we, because it is being scripted, we can also evaluate, okay, using some very using some logic in order to see which contribution was more effective, and based on that percentage calculation, we can share the revenue, so people get incentivized for creating more videos.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And sir, should I have to walk through the blockchain part that we have implemented till now?
Yeah, that is the intent.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
And if you have any doubts also, if you are facing any struggles and all,
Yeah.
like you can ask Payman, and then going forward, what we will do is I will share the contact of Payman, and Payman, you can also,
Yes.
schedule like a weekly catch up if you want, or bi-weekly catch up to, see the progress and what the team is doing.
Yes, I'm seeing
Yes.
that, and we will be in contact and see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So,
Yeah, so right now I'm running this on my local machine. We have created implemented some part of blockchain in this. So comparing it with the normal flow, when we click on create a new video button, we are redirected to uh, uh, the editor page, so where we can create the video and all. And we are planning to move towards something related to this. If I click on create a new video button, then the button will be disabled. One contract, the one smart contract that is providing us the version control part, is already deployed on the yeah, that is already deployed on the Rinkeby test network right now. And yeah, when I sign this transaction, let me show you. Yeah, so I have after signing this transaction that is right now pending, I have initialized a node, the starting node of that version control tree. And after one transaction is confirmed, yeah, one transaction is confirmed here, and the button is still disabled. So yeah, it is asking for signing the other transaction, that is like making initiating that contract on Rinkeby network, and after that initializing that repository on your account, that you are the owner of that repository. So when I click confirm, like signing the second transaction, it's pending. Yeah, so it is the second transaction also confirmed. And after you have initialized your repository, that yeah, I have initiated that I'm creating because you have paid some amount of gas, so that to deploy your to call your create video function on the contract. There is a create video function on the contract that is being called after clicking that create new video button. And it's same process. You can process your you can put your transcripts here, the title, description, and transcripts. And after that, after creating the whole scene, going to library and all, merging all those things, when you are satisfied with your content, you can click on publish button, and it will right now it's not function. After clicking the click the publish button, it will again call uh, again show a transaction to sign that, to commit the changes, and upload that completed module to the backend server of the website. So yeah, and if we assume that we have created a video and we have done everything, then the fourth in the main smart contract, there are for factory contract, there are functions defined for forking. And yeah, as an end user, if I like this content, I can fork this thing. And when I click the fork button, it will again on the end user side will create will ask for signing a transaction, that yeah, you want to fork this repository to your account, and you have to pay some amount of gas for the transaction to be executed, and some amount of probably native currency, so, which will be transferred to the transferred to the owner of that repository who have made this content. So yeah, this is the basic idea behind incentivizing the owner. And yeah, and more things are planned related to that some of the metrics from the video, like how many views you have on the video and how many people are engaging with your content. So users can be incentivized on those basis.